Here's a fact about Pizza Tower. In a previous Facts About short, we talked about how the noise needed a complete community service to become playable. And now that he is playable, we're here to say he's a stinking liar. He did not fix any pizzas. He just walked. This is bullshit. Here's a fact about Godzilla. Godzilla is actually real, and to prove it, I'm going to go underwater and find him. Just kidding. I'm using a sub. Here's a picture of it. Here's a fact about solar eclipses. Solar eclipses are... Oh, well, I didn't think that the video would get eclipsed. Even the watermark was eclipsed. How am I supposed to stop the video from getting stolen? Well, I guess there isn't a video to steal anymore, I guess. Alright, everyone. Be sure to look at the sun a lot. Here's a fact about Invincible. The series is known for parodying already existing superheroes, such as Omni-Man, who's based off the Fortnite skin of the same name. Here's a fact about Five Nights at Freddy's. The game series is well known for its jump scares. Here's a fact about Five Nights at Freddy's. Ah! Here's a fact about The Mask. There is a reboot in the works starring the popular YouTuber Dream. Here's a fact about Regular Show. The show isn't actually regular. I don't know. You know how hard it is to come up with like 3 of these a week? I don't know. Mordecai and Rigby are dating. I give up. Here's a fact about Subway. The restaurant originally served submarines, but the founder, John Subway, decided to switch to sub sandwiches as they were easier for customers to consume. Here's a fact about Everything Everywhere All at Once. During the multiverse montage, there is a single frame of interest. Right here. That's not Evelyn. That's a goblin. Holy shit. Here's a fact about Deadpool. Okay, I'm gonna have to finish this fact very quickly. Deadpool isn't actually aware of the fourth wall. He's just mentally ill. Okay, I hope he isn't gonna come over and beat me. Oh wait, we only speak true facts. So he doesn't know about this video.
This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
Here's a fact about Gwimbly. Gwimbly isn't a real series. It's a fictional game series created for the show Smiling Friends. Gotcha. Remember, this series is only for true facts, so I wouldn't lie like that. Here's a fact about Fallout. There are many different vaults in Fallout lore, such as Vault 421, which contains a single guy who spreads false facts over the internet. No, it's not me. Don't be ridiculous. I'm in Vault 427, completely unrelated. However, whoever wrote the number for this vault wrote the 7 really weirdly. Here's a fact about Guilty Gear. The character Slayer is a descendant of the guy from SpongeBob who flicks the lights. Wait. I already did this one. Ugh! You're losing it, man! Here's a fact about The Lion King. Timon and Pumbaa are in love. You want me to prove it? Come on. Come on! Here's a fact about The Amazing Digital Circus. Pomni is so attractive. She's so girl looking and girl sounding. Oh wait, I forgot I like men. Kinger. Here's a fact about Challengers. The film is based off of a video game called Mario Tennis. Here's a fact about Breaking Bad. The planes that collided in the Season 2 finale were Boeing jets, according to one of the newscasters in the Season 3 opening. Maybe it wasn't all Jesse's fault after all. Here's a fact about Super Mario. In multiple games, Koopas will pop out of their shell when you jump on them, revealing that they wear white tank tops under their shell. Bowser is wearing lingerie under his shell.
Here's a fact about I am almost and I must begin. This is not about the horror story. So best guard and quote and I quote rip my mouth off while I get one scene from Smoking Above. Now I have to use the text to speech program instead of my sexy voice. Wait, hold on. It actually will underline this. Hold on.
Well, as promised. Here's a fact about Friday the 13th. Jason is not the antagonist of the first movie and doesn't show up until the last scene in the movie. I only found this out when I watched the movie. I wanted to see a big guy, but I just got teenagers screwing and a grandma. Why didn't you tell me? Yeah, I'm talking to you, bud. You're gonna regret not telling this random guy about a 40-year-old movie. Tonight, I'm gonna come to your home in a hockey mask and, well, you can figure it out. Good luck. Here's a fact about Garfield. The fan-favorite character, Dirk Dinkum, was meant to appear in the new movie. However, due to John Garfield, the film's director, not believing in Australia, he was removed. Here's a fact about Mad Max Fury Road. Originally, when Immortan Joe found out Furiosa stole his wives, Rictus would have said, "Of course it was the diversity hire." This line was removed due to budget cuts. Here's a fact about I saw the TV glow. Yeah, they do that. Here's a fact about Scooby-Doo. The recurring side characters, the Hex Girls, were originally called the Gex Girls, because they would have worshipped the iconic video game character, Gex. Here's a fact about Home Alone 2. The film is false advertising as Kevin is actually Hotel Alone. Here's a fact about Venom. The popular villain was changed into an anti-hero after he was exposed on MySpace for having weird conversations with minors. Needing to save face, Venom was quietly de-villainized to repair his reputation. Here's a fact about Minecraft. The game's popularity has led to other games taking inspiration from the block product, such as the iconic Lucky Blocks making a cameo in Super Mario Bros. Here's a fact about Hercules. Hercules' cape is actually Zeus's jizz rag that he accidentally dropped from the sky. Here's a fact about Doom. Good news, Elder Scrolls fans! The sixth game in the series has been revealed under the new title, Doom: The Dark Ages, and is even said to have a guest appearance from the Doomslayer. Here's a fact about Men in Black. The film was so popular they made the Men in Black a real thing called the CIA, even with a made-up history. Here's a fact about Saw. Jigsaw's name isn't John Kramer, but actually John Creamer, as he's the inventor of coffee creamer. And yes, the royalties are how he pays for the traps. Here's a fact about Inside Out 2. The sequel was originally about a crazy man turning people inside out. Then it was changed to a tutorial on laundry. However, this was changed when the director remembered that he was making a Disney film. Here's a fact about The Legend of Zelda. When asked about the latest game, Echoes of Wisdom, starring Zelda instead of Link, John Zelda said, "I was so tired of all you comedians joking that it should be called The Legend of Link. Why? You don't play as a Metroid. Halo isn't the guy shooting aliens. Celeste isn't the trans icon everyone's raving about. And you know that you don't actually play as a Pikmin. So here you are. If I see one more Control-Alt-Delete comic about this, I'll take your unfunny bone and shove it right up your... Here's a fact about The Pursuit of Happiness. Will Smith has stated that the movie was his second favorite film to be involved in. First place is YouTube Rewind 2018. Here's a fact about The Boys. Homelander is actually meant to be the good guy. When asked to clarify further, the creator of the comic, John the Boy, said, "I love superheroes. I especially love Captain America and Wolverine. Why would I depict them as bad guys?" Here's a fact about Street Fighter VI. Many fans wonder how M. Bison was able to return after dying in Street Fighter V. The answer is that this new Bison is actually Xavier Renegade Angel. Come on, look and tell me I'm wrong. Here's a fact about Dr. Disrespect. Well, actually, that's not right. Due to the recent news, he has lost his doctorate, so now he's just John Disrespect. Here's a fact about Game of Thrones. There are major differences between the books and the show. For example, in the books, you read, and in the show, you watch. Here's a fact about A Quiet Place. The Death Angels are actually real. Hey, angels! Come get this dumbass on their phone! Over here! Yoo-hoo! Here's a fact about Psycho. To tell the audience that Norman Bates was suspicious, he wouldn't have given anyone his first name. Instead, he would have insisted people call him Master. Master Bates, if you will. No one knows why this was changed. Here's a fact about Final Fantasy. The reason why there's more than one Final Fantasy game is because Square Enix intends each Final Fantasy to be the last fantasy story ever. 16th time's a charm, a Square Enix representative said. Of course, they're going to have to make a Final Fantasy XVII because they're also coming out with a new Dragon Quest. Eventually. Here's a fact about Shrek. Shrek's poop has layers. Like, that's it? After over a year of doing these facts, we've resorted to ogre stool? This isn't even the first time we've done the I've run out of ideas bit. It just feels so pointless now. Maybe I should have just done what I should have done and quit. Just do nothing but scroll on my phone all day. Starring now. Wait. Shrek 5 is coming out in 2026? I take it back! My will to live is restored! FactsAbout will continue until July 1st, 2026! After that, who knows? Here's a fact about Half-Life. Michael Shapiro has voiced various iconic Half-Life characters, such as...
Go on across, Gordon. She's waiting for you. You lucky dog, you.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine.
What the heck is going on
Here's a fact about gnomes. Gnomes are at war with knights. With various mythical creatures pledging their allegiance to either side, we have recently gotten a hefty check from the knights. So FactsAbout will now encourage viewers to hold anti-gnome views in subtle ways so that we can hold plausible deniability to any hard pro-gnomers. In parentheses, don't read this out loud, goddammit. Here's a fact about Gnomeo and Juliet. The film has come under fire from gnometivists for their portrayal of gnomes as garden decorations. And to be honest, it's just a name. No need to get offended. They're not connected at all. You guys are just crybabies. If anything, you guys are the anti-gnome ones for making that connection. Here's a fact about The Little Mermaid. People claim that the remake is woke, but don't tell you that the original film is also woke. As the title suggests, the film has a prominently mermaid cast, well-known allies of the gnomes. SMH Disney. Here's a fact about Despicable Me. The Minions are known for following the evilest person at the time. This was originally going to lead them to the Gnome King, however, because of the seriousness of his crimes, it was decided to cut the scene involving him. This is also why the similarly evil dictator, Adolf Hitler, is never mentioned. Here's a fact about The Matrix. The Matrix is actually about breaking free from the control of the gnomes. The red pill represents... Wait, hold on. I'm getting a call. What do you mean the check bounced? Okay, I know what to do. We are sorry for all the gnome facts we've been spreading to harm the gnome community. I hope you forgive us. Green Eggs and Ham fans are inherently abusive. Here's a fact about Green Eggs and Ham. The Green Eggs and Ham fan base are encouraging people to eat moldy poultry. Why else would they be green? The book is clearly about harassing people into eating moldy food. I have figured out what 1984 is about. Here's a fact about 1984. People have long argued what George Orwell meant to criticize with his novel 1984. And I am here to say without a doubt that 1984 is about whatever you, the viewer, do not like. I have solved media analysis. Chef Skinner isn't actually a bad guy. Here's a fact about Ratatouille. If you think about it, Chef Skinner just didn't want his kitchen to be infested with rats. He also used his dead friend's likeness to sell mass-produced frozen meals, hid the fact that his friend had a son from said son in order to keep the restaurant for himself. Once he lost the restaurant, he used a rat anyways to make more frozen meals, and then sent a picky food critic and a health inspector to get the place shut down. But other than that, he was completely justified. Speaking of Ratatouille, did you know that the true identity of Remy is actually Lane from Serial Experiments Lane? For more information, check out the tagged video. Here's a fact about Sonic Movie 3. It has been revealed via the post-credits scene that the next film will star the iconic Sonic characters, the Deadly Six. There was a scrapped episode of The Orville. Here's a fact about The Orville. Seth MacFarlane's sci-fi comedy had a scrapped episode called The Horville. Information on this episode was rare, but I managed to obtain a copy of the episode, and it was just Seth's sex tape. It's not really an episode, and I would change the title to reflect that, but would I found Seth MacFarlane's sex tape catch your attention? Nah. Here's a fact about Nosferatu. The film is named after the guy from SpongeBob who— No. First Fire Emblem, then Guilty Gear Slayer. Why is everything based off of SpongeBob? Why not Dracula? Why isn't Dracula the random punchline? Why aren't there spells named after Dracula? Why doesn't Dracula have descendant? Oh wait, no, that already exists. Why isn't there Dracula films? Hello, this is John Fact's brother, who sounds suspiciously like him. He is now in the hospital. If you would like to wish him well, please subscribe to the Litter channel and check out our other stuff. We are stupidly close to 500 subs. Please and thank you. The set designers of Beetlejuice were bird people. Here's a fact about Beetlejuice. Originally, Michael Keaton wasn't meant to knock down the tree when he kicked it. However, the set designers didn't account for his super strength. His "nice flippin' model" line was ad-libbed and directed at the set designers. The reason he was looking up was because— I'm going to explain who Mr. Fantastic is like you're an idiot. Here's a fact about Marvel Rivals. Why am I explaining this well-known character like you've never heard of him? I don't know. Maybe it's rage bait. Maybe I think you're stupid. Maybe you actually are stupid. But one thing is for certain. He's just like Actually, I have a plug opportunity. He's just like Elastigirl from The Incredibles, which is bad, by the way. For more information, check out the related video. Avenged Sevenfold's Hail to the King was going to be featured in The Lord of the Rings. Here's a fact about The Return of the King. Originally, the hit song Hail to the King was going to play in the scene where the king returned. This was scrapped because I have no idea who the king is or when he returns. TikTok is now banned in the United States, which means that the states are now cured of that cringe brain rot. Here's a fact about TikTok. Screw the precedent set for censorship and media control. The brain rot has been vanquished! So, are you gonna move to YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels? I mean, I stopped uploading these to the gram, so I already have a good idea. But if you have a funnier answer, put it down in the comments. You can now give EA your social security number. Here's a fact about EA Sports. Electronic Arts is starting a new service which automatically purchases every yearly EA Sports video game. In the event that your card has expired, they will use your SSN to open a new credit card on your behalf so you can get the next EA Sports title no matter what. Plus, you get a cool hat. In-game, of course. I could totally survive an attack from Ghostface. Here's a fact about Scream. In order to beat Ghostface, you have to— Stabby, Mr. FactsAbout. You missed! No, I totally got you. My knife is in your back. Bullshit! You were bleeding a lot. You cannot see it. Therefore, it didn't happen. Are you serious? FactsAbout. Well, rip bozo. Let's read out the rest of this script. Check out the linked video to find out how you can defeat not only Ghostface, but every horror villain. Oh shit, this is a plug. Here's a fact about The Lighthouse. In order to make Captain Thomas Wake's curse more eerie, Willem Dafoe went the entire take without farting. Cynthia Erivo is set to play Jesus Christ, and it is outrageous! Here's a fact about Jesus Christ Superstar. Erivo, here's a picture, doesn't even look like Jesus. Oh wait, the background footage? Oh, that's just the 1973 film adaptation where Judas is played by a black man. Okay, just ignore that. Let me just change that. Alright. She will play Jesus. This is the 2000 film where Caiaphas is also played by another black man. Okay. How about this? Oh wait, that's Hamilton. Who cares? Grr, get mad. Grah, grr, grr. She will be performing at the Hollywood Bowl. Oh wait, this is a stage play. Okay, I wasn't gonna see it anyway then. Never mind, but since you're here, check out this video on why them leftists hate Kirby Superstar. Idiocracy is not a documentary. Here's a fact about Idiocracy. The comedy film cannot be a documentary because it takes place in 2050-05, and we're still in 2025. We still have 580 years to go. You know what? Here's a bonus fact. During filming, Luke Wilson randomly combusted. He got better. We finally got some Silksong news. Here's a fact about Hollow Knight. Team Cherry has informed the public that the game has taken a new direction and has been renamed into Hollow Knight Piss Song. They will also be delaying the game's release until further notice. Misato's pet penguin had a different name. Here's a fact about Neon Genesis Evangelion. The iconic bird was originally going to be called Pen, or Pen 15. This was changed to just 2 pens because Shinji's voice actor didn't want to say all that, which means I'm better than him. If you like anime, consider checking out the related video where I explain every Don creature. Please. Link was originally Catholic. Here's a fact about The Legend of Zelda. This is why Link's shield has a cross on it in the first 2 games. This was changed when John Zelda, a staunch feminist, wanted to make God a woman. He thought that this would upset Western fans, so he developed an entirely new mythology that the games have used since. House MD was originally supposed to air on Nickelodeon. Here's a fact about House MD. The medical drama was supposed to air on Nickelodeon alongside Drake and Josh. However, this was changed as test audiences didn't like the titular character, calling him a meanie weenie and a poop head. If you want more facts about House, check out the related video, How House MD Invented Gay People. Daffy is confirmed transgender in the new Looney Tunes movie. Here's a fact about The Day the Earth Blew Up. The new Looney Tune confirms Daffy Duck as a transgender male. Oh, you don't believe me? Typical facts about denier. If you're so sure, prove it. Watch the movie yourself. I know you didn't. The only other people in the theater with me was a guy recording the film and a guy with an eye patch, and I know you're not a pirate. Wyoming is banning Persona 5. Here's a fact about Persona 5. The state of Wyoming is introducing the No More Persona 5 bill, which bans the sale or use of Persona 5 in the state. When asked about why he unleashed the bill, an official said, because these tourists need to play Shin Megami Tensei. Personally, I have no idea what tourism has to do with SMT, but hey, I didn't get elected. Baki just introduced an esports champion to its story. Here's a fact about Baki the Grappler. The manga has recently introduced a new character named Watley who plays a game similar to League of Legends, despite being blind. He does this by blinking and looking up at the same time, causing him to be able to see clearly for a few seconds in what he calls an animation cancel. He's also built like a 36-wheel truck. This live-action Snow White film is actually good? Here's a fact about Snow White and the Huntsman, and I'm not saying that because of the Disney remake that just came out. Nope. Definitely not. This film has merits of its own because I totally saw it and I'm trying to convince you that it's good and nothing else. Screw it. Sleeping Beauty's better anyway. Hello Kitty isn't exactly a cat. Here's a fact about Hello Kitty. According to Sanrio, she is a little English girl. However, clarifying that saying she isn't a cat isn't true either. For those confused with how that works, allow me to clarify. Hello Kitty is a furry. The Substance players are claiming that Sue is OP. Here's a fact about the Substance. Top players believe that her low health and reliance on resource management doesn't make up for her speed, pressure, Okizeme, and frame data, dominating certain matchups, such as against Elizabeth. She even has a nasty command grab which does this. What do you think? Let us know down in the comments. Here's a fact about Dark Shadows. The show ran for an impressive 1,225 episodes from 1666 to 1971, which, unless the script has a typo, makes it the longest-running TV show ever. Here's a fact about... What the hell was that? Whatever. Is a comic created by John... starring... That last one I said INVISIBLE, not... I walked into that one. Alright, I'm out of here. I tell them, don't put stupid shit in my facts. It causes shit to get confused, but no one ever listens to me. I'm out. The Switch 2 is destined to fail. Here's a fact about the Nintendo Switch 2. How do I, a guy on the internet who has no economic or industry experience, know this? Well, because it's a successor to a high-selling console, just like the Wii U! And I did some tea leaf readings, and also Mario is in retrograde, and they aren't going to make a sequel to Kuro 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 Rin. Instant failure. Here's a fact about— Oh my! I stubbed my toe! Just give me a moment, alright? I'm gonna try that again. Here's a fact about Yuri on Ice. The name is incorrect. It should be called Yowie on Ice. Oh, I think I'm gonna need some ice for this toe.